what was it like for you to graduate college and Cooley Law School? Um, Something that a lot of people, a lot of young black men don't get a chance to do, or young men that do it are the first in their family to graduate college or law school. Like, what was that like for you?
Man.
Were you the first in the family? Were you the first in the city to graduate from law school? You know what I mean? Like, well, not the city, but the community that you're from, the neighborhood. What was that like?
So I was the first in my immediate family to go to college. So my mom, dad hadn't gone to college at the time, but one of the cool things about this, when I went off to college, my mom went off to college. She said, if you can do it, I can do it. And so she said, you inspired me to go off to college. And so when I left and went off to college, so did she. And so I don't know if I'm the first or if I did it jointly, because we pretty much did it at the same time. And so that was really cool to see my mom go through that process with me. What I will say from my community, I wasn't the first to go to college. A lot of times people think that when you're from a community like Pontiac that you don't make it, you don't do well, or no. When I went off to college, I had close friends that went off to college. There's people that went off to college with me that are now doctors, psychologists. There are fraud investigators. There are people that are doing their thing with videography. There are people from all walks of life that I went to school with. So I won't say that I think I'm the first judge from our age group, but I wouldn't say that, because there's another lawyer, Jeremy Bowie. We graduated Pontiac Northern together. We graduated Michigan State together. We graduated Cooley Law School together. We were both assistant prosecutors. I was in Oakland. He was in Wayne. We're a year apart. So there's people that have taken the same path. Evan Ford, same. We went to Northern together, went to Michigan State together, went to Cooley together. She's an attorney now, and if I'm not mistaken, she's an assistant prosecutor in Wayne. And so I'm unique in a way that I became a judge, but I don't think I'm unique in a way that from the hard work that comes from our city. So that's not unique to me.
What was the conversation like? How did the conversation come up about you taking on the role of circuit court judge in Oakland County? How did that conversation even come about?
Yeah, so I'm the fourth black judge in Oakland County. I'm the second black male judge in Oakland County, and I'm currently the only sitting black male judge in Oakland County. And it was more of a private conversation. I won't get too much into it, but I will say that somebody very important approached me and said, hey man, this is your time. I said, no, I'm enjoying being a prosecutor. I love what I do. I love, but this person's like, no, you gotta apply, you gotta try. And if it's your time, it's your time. And so I did. And I didn't just apply to apply. I applied and I worked my behind off. I worked and worked and worked. I contacted everybody I could contact. I got in touch with the people that I need to get in touch with. And I really just worked my behind off for it. So the conversation was different conversation with my wife, where I was like, hey, this is what I'm doing. And it wasn't, oh, don't you do this, it's not gonna work. Okay, do it, go for it. And so I started really building that foundation, and I made it.
B.RutPro.com. Log on.
Right here.